season with a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First play, going to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having...
And now Garoppolo lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Yeah.
He's at the 50. 30.
Yeah, play in the game.
10, 5. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with the W.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Packers at 2-8 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
13.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone Makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Garoppolo. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From the 6. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now there's...
And it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A gain of 32 that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 21. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last...
Can you hear me now?
He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw.
Yeah, your mic was on mute or some stupid shit. I kept on talking to you for I don't know how fucking long now.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. Here we go.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
I'm in the game.
We've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's got a man, complete.
Nah.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On second down, Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
defense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 21. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here we go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wait. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Finding room in midfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here we go. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here we go. 11. 21. Here we go. On first down, Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Here we go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On first down, Ryan. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
21! Hey,
Left side got Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Akers. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
20!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
22.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To throw again is Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about... be beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Here's Ryan to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Tuesday.
And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run now for Nwangu. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. To throw is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave famous venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we wind up. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Mariota now from the 50. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Along the sideline, he has more. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently, but whatever they said appears to have worked. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time out of Chubb. Given 42 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. The Chiefs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking it. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked. The big fella. The 40. Past the 20.
I just blocked a kick and returned it for a touchdown.
A great play there.
Okay, that shit is so random, yo. It's crazy, yo.
And the Raiders take the block.
I gotta pick. Yo, which one did I pick? Let me go see which one I just picked. That one maybe the one that worked. 30 seconds backwards. Let's go. What was that? Mid-zone. Oh, everybody's blitzing on both sides.
Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves now. They feel exponentially worse.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline or from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. is right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider
I had another
defense
pick six for a
delivers a
touchdown.
score. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields it right around. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Play action now. Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mariota. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota, his throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
He was brought down by Darryl Roberts. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but
But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He's going to keep this again. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Here's Mariota, option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
Please don't quit, man.
Extra point right down
I want to watch this replay.
is on here in this first half.
Nah. I'm playing my opponent. I'm blowing him out. I think he's going to quit in the 3rd quarter.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send
Yo,
this
I'm
one
a beast with Mariota, yo. Gotta start getting me Mariota from now on.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line.
6 cover 40 all stop the run. Those plays are hard. If you play a good player, those plays are hard for you to pass on, to run on, and all that.
To begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
It's a good player for that.
Everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 9, Watson finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson.
And this one too low. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Three. One.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18, and they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go. very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This one up to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A first carry here for Kene. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Herbert on 1st down now. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out.
And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. Herbert on 3rd down now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short. But you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the 1st quarter, like you said, it set the tone. Can't connect there. They'll run for it. It's Nwandu. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Screenplay to McAllister. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14. Vikings, nothing. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Jones throw pulled in by Renfro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 38, Jones. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Jones now throwing on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Straight ahead, here's Durango. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. T. Higgins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Matt Judon in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. It's caught by Sanders. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And some room to maneuver. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.